Quality of the football you played tonight?
Yeah, I thought that we played well with and without the ball, and then the units were close together when they needed to be. Yeah, and we looked fit and sharp, and at this time of the season we still expect us to improve. So no, they've played very, very well, and it's a good result at this stage of the season.
In that opening goal, Andy Cook showed he's not just about power, you know, he's got a nice nimble touch as well, hasn't he? Took it very well.
Well, he's worked really hard in pre-season, and he's probably, arguably, as fit as he's ever been. And you can see that with the way that he plays, and we have the stats to back that up. So he's looking in great shape, and he's obviously very determined. He loves scoring goals, so it's great for us to be able to rotate the group when we need to, or when we can, without being reckless, because it's important that we don't try and be too clever. But no, listen, it was a good goal. We were really pleased to see him scoring a goal.
I mean, there were changes that you didn't want to make tonight, but you had to. Were you pleased with the way the lads came in? And
yeah, we were forced into a few, but that's why we've built a group. We've built a squad to try and overcome changes of shape or suspensions. We never probably expected as many as what we got so early on in the season. But no, the lads have come in, carried it forward, and looked like we are a hard-working group that works hard on the training pitch, that when situations come up like that they can just dovetail in and carry the thing forward.
First goals from McAverley, you know, Norburn, that must, you know, lift their confidence enormously. Yeah,
it's always important to score goals. It gives everybody a lift. That's what we're here for. And we want to go out and pass the ball and run hard and try and get it back. That's what the demands are at Tranmere. Of course, the standards now have been set, and we have to maintain them and try and get better all the time and be consistent about them. Like we always say, we're not getting carried away. It was a hard game for us, but we fought hard, played well with and without the ball, and deserved to get the result in the end.
I mean, the crowd here sometimes can be hard to please, shall we say, but you were applauded off at half-time, Ole's at the end, they loved what they saw. That must have been made up with that.
Well, yeah, well, listen, this is Tranmere, and we've seen some very good teams and some very good players here over the years. I don't mind that the fans here have got high standards of what they think that we should do. It just makes us focused on making sure that we know that we've got to go out and deliver, or we get they let us know. As long as that's fair, we've not got a problem with that. Well, like tonight, when they've done so well, the fans quite rightly applauded them in the right way. But we've got to take it in the chin if we're not producing. We know that there's a group of fans here who have standards of what they expect to pay to see, and we've just got to embrace that. That should motivate us and make sure that we go out and give them what they need.
Is everyone okay? There are a few heavy tackles going in there.
Yeah, I think they're all. Yeah, we're all fine. We're able to get a few more bodies in and get a few more bits of match time in as well. So we'll dust ourselves down and get ready to go again for another important game of the weekend.
Making some pretty impressive phase plays, and I think one phase we counted at least 20 passes with a successful shot at the end. You're playing with real confidence so early in the season.
Yeah, but not getting carried away. We work very hard on the training pitch to put performances like that together. We'll continue to do that. We won't take our foot off. We'll win Thursday, and there'll be no big pats in the back. We know what we want to expect, and so it'll win Thursday. Standards the same. Keep trying to improve. Keep trying to get fitter. Keep that continuity going in the group if we need to, right through the whole group, and keep the whole thing pointing forward.
Andy Cook in tonight, fair to say you had to be quite patient since the turn of the year to get a starting place, but he's came and he's answered all your questions tonight and got a great goal.
Well, let's not get carried away. I want to keep on him all the time. I don't think he was fit enough last year. I don't think he covered enough grass last year for the jobs that I needed done, but he's came back in pre-season, he's worked his socks off. He's now covering the ground that we want him to cover, because it's important that we have to work with him without the ball, and the front men are the first line of defence, either from their restarts from their goalkeeper, we need to be able to press people. We want to win the ball back. He's well capable of that. He's got himself fit. He showed you tonight. He looks in great nick. He looks in great condition. Long may that continue. I want him to be brilliant. I want him to be good. So we'll keep on our case, and we need to be. We'll be tough on them, but just because we want them to be good.
Another great player tonight, and new acquisition was Ollie Norburn. A great performance and a great goal to top her off too.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to go through everybody now. It's but you've said Norburn. I thought he's such a talented boy, isn't he? And he's got great composure, and he'll score his goals. I thought right through the whole team. I don't want to just name a few, but I thought right through the whole team they did everything we asked them today. They stuck to the plan. There was no selfishness about the performance. They all did the jobs that we asked them to do as a group. Nobody come off of that. Nobody suddenly started to want to play the game that they believed that we should play. We played the game that we set out that we wanted to do, and that's great. That's good tactical discipline and good togetherness from the group. It's important that we continue to do that right through the group. But they all stuck to the jobs, done the jobs that we asked them to do, and we're pleased with that.
And the 3 and 4 changes tonight you had to make, and the 3 who came in, they were really grafting. You can see that they're really fighting to keep the play. If you look at the squad, you've still got Kirby, Tollett, Wallace, McNulty, Noah still to come, and they came and they got the chance. They're really grafting to keep their spot, aren't they? Yeah,
but unfortunately the first 3 that you mentioned there, we don't have them, do we? I mean, we won't have them for a bit of time yet. But you just think of the talent that's there. And then you see Harris tonight, and you think, I wish we had him at the end of last season, because you've seen the quality that he brings to the group. But we've got him back now, and he's fit as a fiddle, and he's determined as ever to do what he's doing. But yeah, we have a group of players that have all been brought here to play first team football, and as long as we stay together as a group, which I expect us to do, and we'll make changes when we think that we need to. We have a great togetherness. We'll work very hard on that in pre-season. We'll continue to do that. The fans again, outstanding. The atmosphere was terrific from the start, and I'm sure that they'll be going home tonight. And like we always want to send the Tranmere fans home, because money's hard earned these days, and I'm hoping that they're saying that we're working hard to make sure that they think it's worthwhile.
And 4 points from the opening 6 available. Would you set that before 12?
Yeah, we have a target that we want to stay within, even this early, and we're in that now. We're in around that. We know that we have to be doing and where we have to be at certain times to try and achieve what we all want to try and do. So yeah, we're pleased with the first 2 games now, especially going down to 9 men. 10 men for most of the second half on Saturday after a long journey. To come in and put a performance like that is great credit to the way the boys are looking after themselves and their fitness levels. So only tonight we'll allow ourselves to celebrate a win, because you've got to be able to do that, because it's football and you've got to be able to enjoy that. But I can assure you that already I've been given scouting plans and things already on Sutton. There'll be DVDs that I'll watch tomorrow, and the players will come in and we'll quickly switch our attention to Saturday's game and focus on that.